Hello, my name is MightyJ Cosplay, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to go from this to this. I start tracing using a Makeup Forever Artist Color pencil and shade all over gray. I start with the skull and then I do the kind of armor piece that's covering Marauder's mouth. Then I'm tracing the spikes and the horns, but the horns I'm not closing them so that they will look longer. I prime my lips in gray by mixing white and black lipsticks. I start filling the skull part using Marin Paradise paint in shade white. Even if I don't show it, I put 2 or 3 layers of white body paint in order to get full coverage. I start filling the horn by adding white highlight and I fill the other part with dark brown body paint. I fill the rest of the highlighted part with light brown body paint. I then outline the spikes with black body paint and I'm shading the part in the middle where I put the dark brown body paint. I redo the same process with the horn, starting with a white highlight, then with light brown body paint on the same side. I'm blending it in to get some smooth gradients. I fill the lower parts of the horn with dark brown body paint and then I do a small gradients using light brown body paint at the bottom of those parts. I then mix in dark brown body paint at the top of the horns. I had some small shading using black body paint under the middle line and in the corners. I also add some shade with black body paint at the top of the horns. Using a fine brush with hard bristles, I had all the cracks with black body paint in the middle of the horns. I start shading the bends around the spikes and horn using Marin Paradise paint in shade Storm Cloud. I blend in also a little bit of black body paint in the corners. I repeat the whole same process with gray and black body paint around the spikes. I then start shading by mixing in Marin Paradise paint and Storm Gray around the eyes. I will also blend in a little bit of black body paint in the middle. I then fill the nose holes with Storm Cloud and black body paint. I also shade these 2 holes using black and Storm Cloud body paint as well. I start filling the edges of the plate using Marin Paradise paint and Brilliant Green. For the 2 side edges, I'm mixing Storm Cloud and Brilliant Green. Then I fill the plates with Marin Paradise Green and Amazon Green and I'm outlining the plates using black body paint and a small brush. I repeat the process on the other side. Then I add some highlight on the edges of the plate using a mix of white body paint and silver body paint. For all the places I filled with Amazon green, I'm also mixing in shimmery green as well in order to get a metallic finish, but just not as intense as it is on the edges. Then I'm adding some shading with black body paint and a small brush under the edges. I'm also adding shade with grey body paint at the bottom of the skull. I then start the mouth plates, starting with some highlight lines with silver body paint and filling the rest with a storm cloud body paint. Then I'm outlining all the plates using black body paint and a small liner brush. Then I'm adding shading and smoothing everything out using pretty much the same color and just blending that in. Basically, I'm adding some shade with black body paint at the top of each plate. My goal here is to accentuate the contrast with black body paint, and the silver highlight I added just on the plate just above. Then I fill most of the eye area with black body paint as well. For the eyes, I start with white concealer and then I go around with it using the red from the Makeup Forever Flash palette, which is basically Eye Safe Cream makeup. I then take some selfie to check if the placement is alright and if I need to do some corrections. Then I set the eyes with white and red eyeshadows. Then I put black eyeliner on the waterline. Then I fill the rest of the eye area using an ink liner and a gel liner, and I'm setting all that using black eyeshadow. Then I will start shading around the eye socket with grey matte eyeshadow and a pencil brush. Here I set all the white body paint using a white matte eyeshadow. This will prevent the upcoming shading with grey eyeshadows from getting patchy. Here I start shading with grey eyeshadow. Then I will add a small highlight using white shimmery eyeshadow in some spots. Then I'm refining the shading in the corners of the bendings using matte grey eyeshadow, and I add a little bit of black eyeshadow that I blend in. Then I'm using grey eyeshadow and a liner brush to add the cracks or the veins at the top of the skull. Then I continue shading using grey eyeshadow and a blending brush. Then I'm topping the nose and outlining it using black eyeshadow. For the horns it looks complicated, but in fact I'm just topping each color of body paint with a matching eyeshadow color, and I'm blending that in to get really smooth gradients. I'm also adding a little bit of shimmery bronzer on top of light brown to get a more three-dimensional effect. I'm also redoing the crack using black eyeshadow and a liner brush and smudging it a little bit. Then basically I'm repeating the whole same process for the spikes in the middle of the skull. Then I'm topping the plates using a green shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm shading on top of where I did the black body paint using a slightly darker green shimmery eyeshadow. For the edges, I'm doing the shading by mixing the same green shimmery eyeshadow and mixing it with some MAC pigments in shade Chartreuse, and mixing in some silver eyeshadow as well to get a very shiny effect on the edges. Then I add a line of silver liquid eyeliner at the bottom of the edges. Then I redo the shading of the mouth plates. I'm covering the gray body paint with silver eyeshadow. Then I'm doing the shading with a dark silver eyeshadow. I'm outlining all this with a black eyeshadow and a liner brush. And I'm redoing the highlight using the same silver liquid eyeliner. Then I'm finishing the look by adding some white highlighter and retouching the eyes to make sure they are just perfect before taking pictures. And this is the final result. So this is a cosplay makeup of Marauder from the game Doom Eternal. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. If so, please feel free to give a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!